No smartphone, no television, no internet, no electricity in the home, no car, and they are not living in the past. They made this choice yesterday, right now, in Pennsylvania, in Ohio, in Indiana. Over 300,000 people are waking up without an alarm, feeding their horses, starting a day that looks almost identical to a day in 1850, and they would not change a single thing today. We are going inside the hidden world of the Amish. Most people have driven past an Amish buggy on a highway and felt something they could not quite name. Not pity, not curiosity exactly. Something closer to recognition, like seeing something you forgot existed. The Amish are a Christian religious community with roots in the Anabaptist movement of 16th century Europe. They began arriving in America in the early 1700s, settling first in Pennsylvania, then spreading into Ohio, Indiana, Wisconsin, and now over 30 U.S. states and parts of Canada. Today there are approximately 350,000 Amish people in North America, and that number is growing, not shrinking, growing. The Amish population doubles roughly every 20 years because of large families and a retention rate that shocks sociologists. 80 to 90% of young Amish people who are given complete freedom to leave choose to stay. Think about that. In a world designed to be maximally addictive, maximally stimulating, maximally connected, 8 or 9 out of 10 young people who see that world up close turn around and go home. To understand why, you have to understand the Ordnung. The Ordnung is the unwritten, and sometimes written, code of conduct that governs Amish life. It covers everything: what you wear, how your home looks, what technology you may use, how you worship, how you speak to elders, how you treat your neighbors. The word Ordnung is German for order, and order is precisely what it provides. Every Amish community has its own Ordnung, negotiated and renewed by its members, adapted slowly over generations to reflect what that specific community believes is necessary for a good life. This is not a rule book imposed from above. It is a living agreement made by people who have chosen to be accountable to each other. The most visible expression of the Ordnung is plain dress. Amish men wear dark trousers, suspenders, broad-brimmed hats. Amish women wear solid-colored dresses, aprons, and prayer coverings. No patterns, no bright colors, no jewelry. To an outsider, this looks like restriction. To an Amish person, it is liberation. Liberation from the exhausting daily performance of constructing an identity through clothing. Liberation from the anxiety of comparison. Liberation from the question, am I presenting myself correctly today? When everyone dresses the same, that question simply disappears. But the most radical aspect of Amish life is not the clothing, it is the technology. The Amish do not reject technology because they fear it. They reject specific technologies because they have thought carefully about what those technologies do. So community. This is a crucial distinction. The Amish are not technophobic. Many Amish communities allow the use of certain power tools, pneumatic equipment, and even some carefully limited use of telephones placed outside the home, shared by the community. What they refuse is technology that pulls people away from each other. Television pulls families into separate rooms. Smartphones pull individuals into separate realities. Cars make it possible to live far from your community and simply drive to it occasionally. The Amish looked at all of these technologies and asked a question that the rest of the world forgot to ask. What does this do? To us? Not. What does this do for us individually? But what does this do to us as a community? And in many cases, their answer was, it separates us. And separation is the one thing the Amish will not accept. Every Amish family lives within walking or buggy distance of their church community. Sunday services rotate between homes, held in barns and living rooms, not purpose-built church buildings. The host family prepares a simple meal, served after the service, to the entire community. Every person at that table knows every other person at that table, their history, their struggles, their children's names, their parents' names. When an Amish family faces a crisis, the community responds immediately. If a barn burns down, neighbors arrive the next morning with tools and lumber. A barn raising that would take a construction company weeks is completed by the community in a single day, not because they are paid, not because they are obligated by contract, because that is simply what you do for someone who belongs to you. And now we come to the part of Amish life that most surprises outsiders. Rumspringa. When Amish young people reach the age of approximately 16, they are given something extraordinary: complete freedom. The Rumspringa, German for running around, is a period during which Amish teenagers are released from the Ordnung. They can dress in English clothes. They can own a smartphone. They can drive a car. They can drink. They can party. They can move to a city and get a job. They can do everything. And the Amish community does not judge them for it, does not shun them, does not threaten them. It simply waits. Because the Amish believe something profound. You cannot truly choose a life unless you have seen the alternative. Faith chosen freely is the only faith worth having. And what happens? 80 to 90% come back. They come back not because they failed in the outside world. Many succeed. Many make friends. Many genuinely enjoy parts of it. They come back because when they compare what the outside world offers with what the Amish community offers, the community wins. They come back for the belonging, for the certainty, for the knowledge that if their barn burns tomorrow, their neighbors will be there at dawn, with tools, with lumber, with food, no invoice to follow. The Amish relationship with food and land is as radical as their relationship with technology. Every Amish family either farms directly or lives in close connection with farming families. The food on an Amish table was almost entirely grown or raised within a few miles of where it is eaten. Amish gardens are legendary among their neighbors. Enormous, productive, tended with patience and skill, passed from grandmother to granddaughter, over generations, canning and preserving, skills that most of the developed world abandoned when supermarkets arrived, are practiced in every Amish home. Hundreds of jars of preserved vegetables, fruits, meats, jams line the shelves of Amish cellars, enough to feed a family through a full winter without a single trip to a store. Amish cooking is simple and extraordinarily abundant. Roast chicken, fresh bread, garden vegetables, pies made from fruit grown in the backyard, meals eaten together 3 times a day by the whole family, at a table without screens. No one is eating alone. No one is distracted. The meal is the event. The people around the table are the entertainment. The Amish work ethic is something that observers from the outside world find almost impossible to understand, not because they work hard. Many people in the modern world work extremely hard, but because of what the Amish work for. They do not work for money primarily. They work to contribute to something that will outlast them. An Amish farmer who builds a barn is building it for his children. An Amish craftsman who makes furniture makes it to last 100 years. An Amish woman who teaches her daughter to quilt is passing forward a skill that her own grandmother taught her. Everything is built for permanence. Everything is built for the next generation. In an economy built on disposability, on planned obsolescence, on the assumption that everything will be replaced, in 2 to 3 years, the Amish approach to work feels almost revolutionary. Make it well. Make it to last. Make it for someone who comes after you. What does this tell us? Most of us will never become Amish. We will not give up our smartphones. We will not stop driving cars. We will not move to a farm in Pennsylvania. But there are things the Amish have preserved that the rest of us have quietly lost and are only now beginning to notice, are missing. The first thing is chosen community. The Amish do not simply live near other people. They are accountable to other people. They have made explicit commitments to show up, to contribute, to stay. Most of us live near strangers whom we interact with as little as possible. The loneliness epidemic in the developed world is not a mystery. It is the predictable result of designing a society around individual convenience rather than collective belonging. The second thing is intentional limitation. The Amish choose what to exclude from their lives as carefully as they choose what to include. They have decided that certain things cost more than they provide. Most of us have never asked that question about a single technology we use. We adopt everything. We ask no questions. And then we wonder why we feel scattered, overwhelmed, unable to focus, unable to sit still, unable to be present in the room we are actually in. The third thing is work with visible results. An Amish carpenter finishes a chair. He can see it, touch it, sit in it. He knows exactly what he made and exactly who will use it. Most modern workers send emails into systems that produce outputs they never see, for people they never meet, in service of goals they did not choose. The psychological research on this is clear. Human beings need to see the results of their work. We need to touch what we made. We need to know that it mattered. The Amish never lost this. The Amish teenager who goes through Rumspringa, who spends a year with a smartphone in his pocket, who scrolls through everything the modern world has to offer, who sees the freedom and the stimulation and the endless options, and then drives his buggy back down a dirt road to a community where everyone knows his name, is not making a sacrifice. He is making a choice, a fully informed, completely free, deeply considered choice. He looked at what the world offered, and he decided that what he already had was worth more. Maybe the most advanced civilization is not the one with the most options. Maybe it is the one that figured out which options actually matter. The Amish are still out there, still building barns in a single day, still preserving food in cellars, still driving buggies past highways full of cars, still choosing every single day the life they believe in. Their world is not hidden because they are ashamed of it. It is hidden because they are not performing it. They are not on social media. They are not making content about their lifestyle. They are simply living it quietly, completely, without asking anyone to watch. And maybe that is the most radical thing of all. If this way of life speaks to something in you, if you have ever put down your phone and felt something like relief, subscribe to Hidden Ways of Living. Every week, we go deeper. The Inuit hunters, the Mongolian nomads, the Maasai warriors, the Bedouin wanderers, and now the Amish. They are still out there, and their stories are waiting for you.